All right, welcome to day 17. It's November 10th, 2021. On my cool down here, that was mile 10 that you might have just heard off my watch. Today was a progression run, first workout besides strides and such, and it went really well. I did it out here. This is my usual dirt road where I live. Nice controlled surface. Not the fastest, but still ran pretty well. I was pretty pleased with the paces. So the prescription from Coach Regan was 10 minutes, real easy, and then 10 minutes, you know, a little faster, and then 25 minutes kind of conversational pace, 15 minutes at about 50k effort. I consider that about 6 to 7 RPE, and then 10 minutes at marathon, which is somewhere between 7 and 8 most likely. So had my heart rate on today, just monitoring where I was at. First mile, you can see on Strava, I'll include the link, but first mile was really easy, kept heart rate under 120. Second 10 minutes, I ran between, I think, 8 and 8:20 pace, heart rate around 130, 125, 130. Then the 25 minutes, drop down, average between 7, I think it was like 7:05 and 7:37, just trying to remember. And then next 15, down under 7 minutes, anywhere from 6:45 to 6:55 pace, somewhere in there. And then last 10 minutes, sub 6:40. I was usually 6:35 to 6:25 in that vicinity. So working pretty well. Gorgeous day. Again, I used Escalante racers today. Really kind of come to like how those feel. The foam and the lightness of the shoe moves well with my foot. So been using that. Some of the quicker efforts. I've got the new B.R.U.T.E coming, so I'm excited to try that one out. I had the old one, talked about this prior. I did a review on the old one, but can't wait till that arrives. It'll be my fast day shoe as well. Nice to have another one in the rotation. Yeah, it was it's a toss-up this morning. Had a hard time deciding. Pretty chilly to start. Warmed up nicely, but it's about upper 30s when I started, and the treadmill was really tempting because I could control my heart rate and pace a little bit better, and not get too carried away, which probably got a little carried away in that last bit. But felt good to turn the legs over. Yeah, I kind of got a little motivation to kick out the door. I was reading Will Harlan's article on Pitchell in Blue Ridge Outdoors, Jim Brunner had passed along to me last night. He said, hey, did you see your name was mentioned? I hadn't. And so Will had done Pitchell and dedicated the white blazes that signify the mountains to see in the route to runners. And I first talked about runners he admired and looked up to, and he mentioned me, which, man, gave me a bit of the chills. I got a little emotional. Means a lot. Will's an amazing individual. If you don't know Will Harlan, you should introduce yourself to him. He does amazing things for not only our forest and environment, but for our community. Editor of Blue Ridge Outdoors. He's an amazing guy, amazing runner. So I kicked my butt out the door. I'll link the article in the description. It's just really cool how he describes Pitchell. Pitchell's becoming more and more popular, obviously, with more and more people doing the route. Super amazing. You know, we'll see what next year shapes up to be, but with, you know, Bigfoot, I think doing the B.R.U.T.E challenge, for those of you that don't know the B.R.U.T challenge, it's running 5 routes in a calendar year in 5 different states. The routes are Massanutten in Virginia, Massanutten Loop, Scar in Tennessee, Pitchell in North Carolina, Georgia Loop, obviously in Georgia, and the Foothills Trail in South Carolina. So those 5 routes, I suspect those would be some good training routes for Bigfoot. So like I said, depending on how everything shapes up next year, potentially do maybe 2, possibly 3 of those prior to Bigfoot, and then the other 2 after Bigfoot, and try to get them in the calendar year. If you want to learn more about the B.R.U.T challenge, I'll include a link in the show notes, the description. And also, I did a podcast, 2 podcasts. One was with Natalie Daniel when she was in the middle of it, and the second was when she finished it. And then the second part of that episode is with Charles Raspberger, who created the challenge. It's, you know, just put your name on a website when you finish, but they're all routes that I'd really like to do, and sounds like I have some friends that want to do it with me, so I figure, why not? All great mountainous loops and beautiful areas, so we'll see what next year brings. Pretty excited about the opportunity. Today's workout, progression runs. Progression runs are fantastic for introducing new paces, threshold included. Threshold is up to 85% of your max heart rate. So doing a progression run, basically it's just like I described. Start out super easy and then just keep building. Great to kind of do them and replicate them on the surface you're gonna run on, and they're great for, you know, really any race. You can do it for 10K on up to ultra. They're great to include at any part in your training. You can do them in a million different ways. You can, I took from the Lydiard training system, you can do an hour. And the first half hour you just go easy, and the second hour, second half hour you just keep picking it up. Just keep picking up the pace. Or you can do it like I do, break it down into time chunks, base it on heart rate zones, paces. You can break it down by distances, however you want to do it. Like I said, they're great to include at any time during your training. I really love using progression runs. So, okay. Morning. So yeah, got my core in yesterday. Got about 30 minutes in, a little over 30 minutes in. Mixed it up quite a bit, did some different core work. Got my strides in, 10 by 25 seconds, had 12% incline. So got all that done. Pretty good night's sleep. I was beat last night. I fell asleep watching TV and got up and said goodnight to the kids, and off to bed I went. So good night's sleep. Nutrition's been good, doing pretty good there. Probably need to start carrying water or some kind of electrolyte drink during these runs. They're getting to the length where probably should have some fluids with me, and almost to the length where I might start carrying some calories too, just in case. But so anyhow, really enjoyed this workout, progressing nicely. Didn't know how it was gonna go, but put on my eye shuffle and the music was just right today. Got me kind of in a good mood, feeling good, staying positive, stayed in a good mindset, just kind of stayed in the zone. I really enjoy just kind of digging and kind of feeling a little bit of burn and having to run through it. It's one of the one things I really love about running is the challenge and the push. You know, when you get to that edge where you're just, oh, am I gonna fizzle or am I gonna keep rolling? And today I kept rolling. So it's a great day. I hope you enjoy yours.